Can you guys hear that? Yeah, I'm literally splashing around like a little kid, doing what it takes to be out here for you guys, even in the rain. So I do apologize if there's some spots on the lens, because this is what it is, and it's not stopping anytime soon. But you didn't tune in for a weather report. Welcome back to my channel, all you Corvette friends, fans, freaks. It's great to have all you guys together. And did you get a chance to see my Sunday Coffee with Conti, my music video parody, the shortest Coffee with Conti we ever had, the least amount of speaking I've ever done on this channel? That was a rarity in itself. I told you it would be. Man, I wanted to just jump right into the computer screen. I was so excited for that vlog for you guys. It was so much fun. So many incredible, oh my gosh, I was gonna acknowledge some of the comments, but there's just a ton of them that are all great. So thank you. If you didn't see that video, take 4 minutes. Link is down below in the description. Please check it out. And when you're driving around, after you watch it, play it again, listen to the song, and what you do is you kind of get into the song, and you know, hopefully you're out like on a country road or something like that, or you're just cruising at highway speeds, and you mentally put yourself in a music video. Driving, I mean, you know how you get into stuff when you're driving and you're listening? Yeah, that song, that whole thing just worked out great. Thanks for all the great support and comments. I know, I think one of the comments, I will say, one guy said, I think this is the dumbest thing I ever saw. I can't believe I watched it. He goes, I loved it. It's like, perfect. It was great. You guys like the creepy me walking with the car? Holding the hand. I was holding the hand. I was holding the mirror. That was cool. Talking to it on the picnic blanket. Then I had to take my nap. In my age, yes, I got to take naps. What else did we do in that? Oh, there was some great drone footage for my son Ryan. The whole thing was just a lot of fun. So I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. I took a half a day off last Wednesday. Left here at 1:30. Ryan and I were out driving around shooting drone B footage for 6 hours. I filmed the intro of me coming to work and all that kind of stuff, changing plates out for an hour, 4 hours in edit. I had 11 hours. Can you guys still, I'm sorry, can you still see us? I had 11 hours in that video for a 4-minute video. That's the commitment and the enjoyment we have sharing content in all kinds of different ways that I've talked about before to promote Corvette. Today I'm going to recycle a quick tip for you guys, as we got more viewers than the last time we shared it a couple of years ago. So that's coming up here in just a second. And some more great looking cars. Sometimes it's just nice to sit back, pretty much all we've been doing, but sit back and look at some really cool cars. But right now, while I'm out here, you guys have looked at my dismal inventory, my naked inventory. Hang on, I gotta wipe this off. I'm sorry, it's really, I don't have anything to wipe it off with. I can tell it's getting ready. My inventory has been very sporadic, so what I did is I parked everything at an angle to make it look like I got more. I'm running out of creativity here, and I'm running out of cars, but we still have some wonderful opportunities. If you're in the market for a 2019, 0% for 84 months, or an aggressive price with the rebate is posted on our websites at CoughlinCorvette.com and CorvetteConti.com. We ship all over the country. I've got some fun ships coming up for you here yet on the vlog. We'll talk about that before the end of today's show, but let's get into today's quick tip from Rick for C7 customers. If you're a manual customer, you're going to like to know how to bypass without buying anything. And I know it's cheap, but just really the manner of driving, how to bypass that skip shift. And let's talk about the memory package that's going to help some of you new C7 customers that just come into the marketplace. Let's talk about that skip shift feature. It's so annoying, isn't it? Well, I looked in the owner's manual to see if they talked about it. All it said is, if you see that on the screen, shift 1 to 4, then you got to shift 1 to 4. That's all it said. It's really designed to be a fuel economy feature. It's based on your speed or your RPMs at that given time that blocks you from 1 to 2 and makes you go 1 to 4, where you're supposed to maximize your fuel economy. Again, today we're going to show you how to bypass that, actually using that, either speed or RPMs. And I think going 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 makes for a little bit nicer transition. And also too, what if you're stuck in traffic and you can't get to second gear? Okay, we're in the car, and let me see if I can actually get it to come up on the screen here, because I'm so used to driving the manual transmissions, and I do what I'm about to show you guys, that the skip shift feature never comes up for me. So let's see if we can make it come up. All right, keep an eye on my speed, keep an eye on my RPMs, if you can see those. Ah, there it is, see? Now, sometimes you'll actually see that message up on the screen, but even if you don't, you'll feel it. Yeah, when you're shifting from 1 to 2, and it won't let you, and it gates you from 1 to 4, if nobody told you about the skip shift feature, you'll think there's something wrong with your transmission. There's not. So as you take off, if your speed or your RPMs are not at the right level, then yes, the system is going to gate you. When you try to shift from 1 to 2, it's going to go 1 to 4. And that's the secret, and that's exactly how you bypass it. Don't buy anything. It's a regulation of either your speed or your RPMs. Watch this. Watch as I'm accelerating. Check out the RPMs. Yeah, you're going to see the skip shift light come on, but I'm keeping my foot on the gas. I'm increasing the RPMs. The shift light goes away. I can drop down from 1 to 2 now. Now this time, watch my speed. As I accelerate, yes, you're going to see the skip shift light come on, but I'm keeping my foot on the gas. I continue to increase my speed. The shift light goes away. Now I can drop down 1 to 2 and continue on. Okay, I know what you're going to say. What about the folks that drive their manual transmissions on a daily basis? You're stuck in traffic, and you can't get your speed up there to shift the car from 1 to 2. Okay, remember what we said. It's a regulation of your speed or your RPMs. Now that's easy to bypass as well. So you're stuck in traffic, you can't get up over 20, 25 miles an hour. Keep your foot on the clutch, accelerate, get your RPMs up over 2200, 2500, then you can drop the car down in a second and you can coast along in second gear. That way you're not in that first gear going yeah, so that's how you do it when you're stuck in traffic. See guys, I told you it was easy. Now let's sum it up real quick. If you don't want to get caught in the skip shift, you don't want to be gated 1 to 4, when you first start driving, get your RPMs up to about 2500 or your speed to 20 miles an hour. Then you'll be able to drop into second and continue about your way. If you're stuck in traffic, keep your foot in the clutch, rev up those RPMs to 2500, drop it into second. That way you don't have to coast along in that little, stop and go traffic and you're going it'll make things a little bit easier for you. All right, let's continue to make things easier for you guys. Let's talk about the memory package. Not only setting your memory, but identifying who is memory 1 and who is memory 2. And let's talk about that caveat in case you do this trying to reach behind the seat and if you have a manual transmission Corvette. Now, before you take delivery of the vehicle here at the dealership where we ship the car, I always do this and set up the memory the same way. Make sure you've got both key fobs in the car. Yeah, before I go into the driver information center and actually turn on the features of auto memory and auto exit, I want to set those positions first. And as I said earlier, make sure when you do that, you have both sets of keys in the car. But if you get a car from us, I'm going to have it set up for you anyways. So what I want to do is move the seat all the way back to my desired position when I get out of the car and it's turned off. Put the steering column all the way in and up as it is. Have the car running. And then what you want to do is tap set and then hold this button down until it beeps twice. You got to do that transition very quickly or else it's not going to retain the memory. Tap, just like that. So if you tap set, wait 1, 2, and then hold this down, notice there's no beeps. It's not retaining that setting. So it's a quick tap, 2 beeps, and the exit position is now set. Now I'm going to move the seat. You can't see it, but I'm going to move the seat kind of where I want it to go. Get the steering column out where I want it to go. Same deal. That's memory 1. Now I'm going to set memory 2. All right, I'm setting memory 2 at a much different position just for the vlog. Look how close I am. Quick tap, hold till it beeps twice. Now I'm set. Now for all that stuff to work, you have to go into the settings and turn it on. So go into settings, scroll down to vehicle, go to comfort and convenience, easy exit options. You can see that it's off. I'm going to simply hit it and turn it on. I'm going to come back. I'm going to go to auto memory recall. I'm going to turn that on. And I'm ready to go. Okay, by doing that, when I turn the vehicle off, when I open the door, the seat will go back, steering column will go in. That was close. Okay, so when you guys are at the house and you get in the car and you start it, well, you're not going to have both key fobs in the car like we're doing right now. So you got to find out who's fob number 1 and who's fob number 2. For this demonstration, I've got to get the other fob and keep it far away from the car. Far away from the car. When I first start the car, watch up here. You are driver 2. Oh yeah, I'm really driver 2 in this setting. Okay, perfect time now to talk about the fobs that are universal. I've got my settings at number 1. I just started the car with the number 2 key fob, and you can see that I'm clearly way too close. What do? Do you go back of the house and grab the other key fob? Absolutely not. They're universal. Here's what you do. Oh, real quick before I do that, if you have a 7-speed transmission, make sure your emergency brake is on, or all of your auto memory features, well, none of that's going to work. Okay, so I've got the number 2 key fob in the car. I want to go back to number 1 settings. Brake is on. I'm clearly too close. What I'm going to do is press and hold down number 1. Just going to continue to press and hold number 1. Everything's moving back. Oh, all kinds of room now. You know, that is the great thing about these fobs being universal. If I was number 2 settings and I had the number 1 key fob in the car, I would do vice versa the same thing. Just hold down your respective memory button that you programmed until it stops moving, then you're back into position and then you're ready to go. Remember, 7-speed manual transmission clients, you have to have the emergency brake on for any of your auto memory features to be working, okay? All right. There's one more thing I want to talk about in regards to the memory package. What if you get in the car and you start the car and your memory doesn't move? You can't get into position. I don't care if you have a stick or an automatic, this can happen. Now, all of your C7 Corvettes have a power recline, but what if you want to manually pull that forward to grab your jacket, your purse, your bag? You have that lever right there. Lift that up, and then you can pull your seat forward, and then you can access the back just a little bit more easily. But here's what happens and prevents your memory package from moving regardless of transmission. As you pull that seat forward, sometimes the seatbelt falls back and gets trapped underneath that lever. You'll pull your seat backwards, it's still underneath there. If this is tilted up just a little bit, that memory package won't work at all. I am really soaked. Thanks for watching, you guys. It's great to have you here on the channel. I have so much fun creating content. I'm working on a lot of different things behind the scenes, and I have a lot more deliveries to share with you. I know a lot of you folks are curious of what is going on in the market. Who's buying these cars? What are people thinking? What are their stories? What are their journeys getting to this point? I love sharing that with you, and I appreciate the opportunity for the people that buy the cars allow us to do that. It is just fun to really enjoy everybody's moment. That's what we do on this channel. One day, I hope it to be your moment. I've got a bonus video coming up for you tomorrow on Wednesday. I got a gentleman that just started a YouTube channel, stopped by here the other day. It was literally 5 minutes before I walked out the door. I've been here 12.5 hours. To be honest, I was toast, man. I really was. Nice guy. And he says, hey, I want to film a video. And I'm like, oh, man. But we did, and it's nice. So it's up on his channel now. I'll share that with you tomorrow. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. And then on Friday, some more deliveries and send-off pats. And I'm working on something that I hope I can get together in time for Sunday.
Be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you hindsight is fleeting when your heart's bleeding and all you can see is red. till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you